In SML, we've seen many videos that have sparked controversies, from videos that got the entire channel demonetized, to straight up saying the N-word, and a bunch of other crazy things. So today, we're going over 18 SML videos that caused a massive backlash from fans, starting off with one of the most controversial videos on this list, Jeffy the rapper. So this video starts off pretty normal, with Black Yoshi and Tyrone just chillin', playing Call of Duty, when Mario asks Black Yoshi to babysit Jeffy. But of course, he refuses because he's too focused on playing Call of Duty. Jeffy would then proceed to start messing around with his cat piano, annoying Black Yoshi, but somehow he impresses Tyrone in the process. And soon enough, Jeffy is now a very famous rapper called Jeffy, with his hit song titled Why, even calling Mario the N-word during his new rap phase. And what specifically makes this moment so controversial is that Lance did actually say the N-word.
Oh my god, I don't know where Jeffy's at. What's up? Jeffy!
Hey, Daddy, I'm a gangster now.
What are you talking about?
Now, this video would cause mixed reactions, with some fans not minding and defending it, while some fans were very shocked to say the least. We back in the 1800s with this one. I'm surprised Lavelle didn't leave after Lance said the N-word. Twitter would go ballistic if this came out today. Now, this video was controversial already, but believe it or not, the controversies for this video aren't over yet. Coincidentally enough, Jeffy the rapper was one of the videos featured on SML's segment on Good Morning America, and Jeffy's song Why would have a huge impact, to the point where in a now deleted video, it showed a bunch of kids on a bus singing Why. Now, while Jeffy the rapper caused massive backlash for its use of racial slurs and popularization of SML with kids, leading to its eventual downfall, SML movie Jeffy Plays Genshin Impact is just as bad for a different reason. In this video, Junior asks Jeffy and Cody what they want to do, and Jeffy suggests swimming since it's super hot, but Cody is too busy playing Genshin Impact. Junior's never heard of it, so Cody shows off the gameplay. Later, Marvin gets caught playing the game himself and lies to Rose that it's for Jeffy, but he ends up convincing the whole family to play, wrapping it up by telling viewers to download Genshin Impact too. Now, if it wasn't already clear, this video was just a full-on promotion. The video was strictly a money grab, as it was a sponsor, and making it a full video instead of a short segment made everything 10 times worse. And best believe the video had some big backlash. What was the SML team smoking when they made this? 0 out of 10 trash video. Just a boring advertisement video. Bro really made a 9-minute long ad. Yeah, this backlash was heavy. Thankfully, Logan saw this and hasn't made another sponsor dedicated video since, as he probably saw how hated this video truly was. Now, while this video caused backlash with fans for being a dedicated sponsor, SML movie Cody's Happy Hanukkah is controversial for a much worse reason. In this video, Junior and Joseph are playing pool, when Cody invites Junior to his house for Hanukkah, promising him 12 presents, which convinces Junior to go. Even though Joseph bails, when Junior gets there, Cody's parents celebrate Hanukkah in the weirdest, most off-the-wall way, including singing about Judoff, treating bacon as kosher, and even beating a Nazi cheeseburger pinata.
Alright, cheeseburger.
Whack it. Whack it.
Hit it.
Do it.
Do it now.
Kill it.
Do it.
Hit the cheeseburger.
Kill that.
Okay.
Good hit, little.
Good job.
Oh wow, I actually broke them open.
After Junior quickly realizes that nothing about the night feels like real Hanukkah, especially when his promised 12 presents turn out to just be a pile of golf balls hidden inside the cheeseburger. After watching a strange robot fight called the Shabbat fight that ends in a disaster, Junior decides that he's done wasting his time and bans himself from ever coming back to Cody's house. Now, at the time, this video had many controversial jokes, basically making fun of the Jewish religion and making controversial references. However, this video was posted in 2015, so the edgy humor was brushed off by a decent amount of fans. How did YouTube allow this? This is all just blasphemy. I can't believe SML made this. Yeah, this video was definitely one of the more controversial ones, and a lot of people got rightfully upset. But before I continue yapping about SML, did you know there's actually an app that pays you real money for playing games, answering surveys, or even trying out apps like TikTok and Netflix? It's called Free Cash, the sponsor of today's video. Free Cash is basically a platform where you can make money by trying simple stuff, testing mobile games, completing surveys, or checking out new apps. Here's how it works. App developers pay Free Cash to get people to try their games or give feedback, and you get rewarded by helping them grow. It's literally a win-win. When you open the app, you'll see tons of offers, each showing how much you can earn. You earn the most cash while making in-app purchases, as Free Cash works like a cashback platform. Free Cash has over 240,000 reviews with a 4.8 star rating. So yeah, it's 100% legit. If 240,000 people are jumping off a bridge, I'm jumping off that bridge. Before I did YouTube, I actually used this as a kid, and I was grinding hard then, making a few bucks here and there just for playing games. And the payouts are fast, through PayPal, crypto, or whatever you prefer. If you want to flex, you can even show your own balance or how much others made. Some people earn hundreds every month from this. So if you want to try it out, just click the link in the description. You'll even get a $5 welcome bonus when you sign up. Huge thanks to Free Cash for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it. Now, while Cody's Hanukkah was controversial for straight up racism, SML movie Goodman's Revenge is controversial for a very different reason. In this video, Mario's just chilling on the couch when Jeffy suddenly runs off and smashes a hole in the wall with a hammer, which gets him yelled at and his hammer confiscated. While Mario's dealing with that, Rosalina snoops through his text messages and finds his ex Peach with a heart emoji, which makes her super jealous, even though he was just wishing her happy birthday. Things spiral when Rosalina grabs the hammer and starts chasing Mario around, eventually chucking it through Mr. Goodman's car window. This would end up leading her in jail. Mario would try to get her out by wearing a red thong to work out the bail, and after some chaos involving an egg roll instead of a Big Mac, a burnt pizza, and even God showing up with his own issues, Mario finally flips the situation around and blackmails Goodman into dropping the charges, and would be able to bring Rosalina home. Now, this video was controversial at the time for a character being unbearably annoying, and it was none other than Rosalina. In the video, she was being very overprotective and hypocritical, as Rosalina literally has over 6 different ex-boyfriends, and this video was just insanely unnecessary Mario torture, and best believe this wasn't liked at all. Okay, this video is the worst of Rosalina. She literally chases after Mario with a hammer just because he pointed out that it was hypocritical of her to get mad at him for texting Peach happy birthday. Rosalina's been such a bitch in this episode. If you ask me, Mario should have just left her to rot and moved on, but he's such a fucking simp. 4 out of 10. Now, there have been many videos with Rosalina being annoying in the past, and even nowadays, she's unbearable in almost every video that she's in, but this one's definitely one of the worst. Now, if anyone would ever bring up the topic of controversial SML videos, or make a YouTube video about it, you can't have one without talking about SML movie Cody's Hot Dog Restaurant. This very nasty video starts off with Cody and Timmy deciding to open a hot dog restaurant called Sloppy Toppies right inside of Junior's house, using Chef Pee-Pee's kitchen without asking. Their first customers, Brooklyn Guy and Simmons, are confused by the weird menu, and things go downhill when Timmy keeps trying to deep throat raw hot dogs, and Cody scolds them for eating food normally instead of sucking on the food. Things get even messier when the health inspector, Steve Staleberger, shows up, and he finds out that they don't have a business permit and shut down the place after catching both of them deep-throating hot dogs.
I'm gonna go check the kitchen. Wow, this kitchen is really messy. What? Holy hell!
Don't stop him, he's doing the hammer challenge.
There's no way you guys have a permit, and even if you did, you're deep throating the dogs. This place is shut down. You'll never make food in this town again.
In the end, instead of learning their lesson, Cody and Timmy just move on to planning their next ridiculous challenge. Well, if you guys couldn't already see, this video caused massive backlash with fans because of how utterly borderline disgusting the video was. This video featured a bunch of weird jokes and showed puppets deep-throating hot dogs multiple times, and just overall made a bunch of weird and nasty references. My review on this episode, 2 out of 10. Just bad. That's it. The worst video of January 2024. And I'm not gonna talk about the garbage couple here. It's gross, and it's got gay stereotypes all over it. It's cringe-inducing, and it's pretty hard to look at. 5 out of 20. Awful. 5 out of 20 is an interesting way to rate that. Now, to add on to the point of this video being very controversial, YouTube would actually end up age restricting the video. And this was from 2024, so Logan knew the consequences of age-restricted videos by then. So Logan would go out of his way to take the video down himself, which best believe he was doing everyone a favor. I guess the episode got so much backlash that Logan chose to delete it. Honestly, I don't blame him, because this video was awful. However, now that we're on the topic of age-restricted and deleted videos, let's talk about one of the most controversial videos of all time that got some of the most backlash from not only fans, but YouTube themselves, and that's none other than SML movie Jeffy's Tantrum. In the video, Jeffy asks Mario for his credit card to buy a $2.99 SpongeBob game, but Mario refuses since he just got Jeffy a different game the week before, which Jeffy now says that he's bored of. After throwing a tantrum, fake running away, holding his breath, and even chucking the couch and TV off the balcony, Mario finally snaps and disciplines him with a belt. 2 weeks later, Jeffy's gone full emo over the incident and hangs himself with a noose.
This is it. I'm gonna kill myself.
However, before Jeffy would commit, Junior shows up with a $10 iTunes gift card, possibly sacrificing himself in the process. When Jeffy proudly tells Mario that he got the money for his game, Mario hits him with the news that he already sold Jeffy's iPad to pay for the new couch, leading Jeffy to scream so loud in frustration that the earth literally shakes. Now, this video was more than controversial. This video is a video that messed up heavily. Why, you may ask? Well, this video is the main reason the SML would get fully age restricted in December of 2017, which is why they had to start moving channels, and potentially might also be the reason for the cease and desist letter too. And not just that, around this time, many little kids watched SML, and Jeffy hanging himself definitely isn't a good look. And supposedly, a 7-year-old kid tried replicating that, but the chances of that being true are low, as a 7-year-old child probably wouldn't know how to tie a noose. The infamous video that got them on the news still would be the worst episode. This is the worst SML short because of Jeffy's behavior over a $2.99 SpongeBob game and tried to hang himself. This is the cause of the original SML channel to get demonetized and age restricted. However, besides all of this, many fans would still defend Logan and blame the parents for not monitoring their children. Bro, why did the mom give him unfiltered YouTube? What did she expect? The mom should have used her brain and not let that happen. I blame irresponsible parents for their failure to monitor what their kids are watching on YouTube. For real, idiots have to make others suffer. And of course, we can't forget that this video was the whole reason as to why SML made it on Good Morning America.
Inappropriate for young viewers is the site doing enough to protect them. And Larry's upstairs.
Hey, made it on Good Morning America.
Now, while Jeffy's Tantrum made it on the news for dark jokes, SML movie Cody's Bad Word should have been on the news for how trash the video was, and how much the fans collectively hated it. In this video, Cody, Junior, and Joseph are playing Jenga, when Cody tells Joseph to pull it inward, but the other two misheard it and freak out, thinking he called Joseph the N-word. Cody keeps trying to explain himself with a dictionary and everything, but no matter what he says, they just keep calling him racist. Things spiral even more during dinner, and later, when he colors Ariel white, Junior and Joseph keep setting up weird tests to prove he's not racist, which of course, he would fail in one way or another. In the end, Cody finally snaps and leaves after just one last misunderstanding over the room getting darker, and the whole situation just explodes into chaos. Now, this video just consisted of Junior and Joseph rage baiting Cody the whole time, and overall Cody torture. But this video was controversial for these very reasons, and the video is the reason we haven't seen insane Cody torture since then. In defense of Cody's Bad Word, there is none. End of story. Looks like Logan didn't learn his lesson from the backlash of Jeffy's Bad Word and decided to make another dog crap video in the Bad Word series. And to add even more fuel on the fire, a petition was even made to take down this SML video. But sadly, the petition got taken down, and the video never got taken down. I mean, obviously, a petition's not going to do anything. Now, while Cody's bad word had fans fiending for it to be taken down, SML movie The Secret Door was quite the opposite, with fans anticipating the video for months. The video starts off with Mario, Rosalina, and Jeffy playing hide and seek, when Jeffy hears knocking behind the secret door that everyone was told not to go into. And Jeffy, being Jeffy, he would open it only to scream and tear.
Oh, it's so dark in here.
Oh, look, there's a light switch, Mario.
What, really? Oh.
They would end up finding a gruesome room full of mutilated bodies, and then they would proceed to call Brooklyn Guy, who actually turns out to be Brooklyn Guy's brother named Does Bad Things Guy, who knocks them all out and reveal he's a killer who's been hiding them in the house all along. He tortures them while explaining that he's been impersonating different jobs using stolen uniforms. But before he can kill Rosalina, the real Brooklyn Guy shows up just in time and shoots Does Bad Things Guy. After revealing that the killer was actually his own twin brother, Brooklyn Guy leaves, and the family is traumatized when Jeffy casually explains that he opened the door because he saw someone suffering. Then he died.
Well, Daddy, I heard knocking, and when I opened the door, it was a guy that was suffering, but then he died.
Now, this video was controversial because of how much gore and dark themes there were. This video featured puppets that were ripped apart and even had fake guts and other real human body parts to make it look realistic. And surprisingly, this video was never taken down off of YouTube. This video is beyond the most fucked up shit I've ever seen in my entire life, man. This is the most disturbing SML video I've ever seen. It still traumatizes me today. Now, this video would also play a part in YouTube age restricting all of SML's videos, and the Good Morning America segment, since Logan went to extreme lengths to make this video look like a legitimate crime scene, even though it was just puppets with raw meat on them all along. Now, while The Secret Door was pretty gruesome to say the least, and probably caused a lot of kids to not be able to watch SML anymore, SML movie Joseph the Millionaire is more on the annoying and unbearable side. The video starts with Junior, Joseph, and Cody chilling on the red couch, when Joseph suddenly says that he has to leave, which makes Junior curious enough to follow him, as he's always leaving for no reason when he's homeless. He discovers Joseph diving into a bush that leads to a hidden mansion, where Joseph is living large with his own butler Chives. Joseph explains that he's secretly been rich for a while, but didn't want to tell anyone because he's a germaphobe and didn't want friends using his stuff. After giving Junior a tour and mistreating Chives, Joseph knocks Junior out to ease his memory and keep the secret safe. The next morning, everything seems normal again. When Joseph says he's poor, Junior and Cody agree, while Joseph quietly makes sure that his cover is still intact. Now, to the blind eye, this video may just seem like a normal video when I explain the plot, but this video is truly controversial because of how annoying and hypocritical Joseph is. In the video, he treats Chives like actual garbage, and treats Junior like he's just a random, and acts like a total germaphobe and a perfect human, where in other videos, we can see that he is nowhere near a germaphobe. 0.5 out of 10. Atrocious. Joseph was a jerk. Worst of Joseph. Now, he is my 5th least favorite SML character. Overall, worst SML video of 2020. And this got so bad to the point where Logan had to walk this back and make this video not canon, which, let's be fair, he was doing everyone a favor. Now, thankfully, Joseph the Millionaire didn't get racist, unlike SML movie Jeffy the Spy. In this video, the chief overhears Marvin, Jeffy, and Rose talking about getting Chinese food, but totally misreads the convo as some sort of secret spy mission, especially after Jeffy jokes around with a Chinese accent. He sends Lieutenant Simmons to arrest them, and soon Marvin and Jeffy show up in a shady interrogation room, where no matter how American they prove they are, the detective thinks they're guilty and ships them off to Guantanamo Bay. Just when things couldn't get any weirder, Chief calls them for a top secret mission to spy on Putin and Xi Jinping in a secret meeting at Applebee's, where they dress up as waiters and witness a petty argument argument over chicken wonton tacos that blows the whole meeting apart. In the end, Jeffy and Marvin return home, get US citizenship, and just as things seem normal, the detective once again thinks Rose's love of Chinese food is secretly hidden spy code. Now, this video was controversial mainly for the mass use of Chinese stereotypes, along with the stereotype of the US listening in on what you're saying. And of course, you can't forget about the stereotypical Chinese accent that Jeffy was doing. Oh, and not even to mention they made a few 9/11 jokes too. This video was pretty racist. I didn't like the dark humor in this episode, despite it being funny to a degree. Now, this video was actually pretty split, as some fans were actually somehow defending the video. People gotta bitch about things. That's practically the whole point of SML. It's supposed to be the plushy interpretation of South Park, so if South Park has the opportunity to make dark and edgy jokes, why not SML? However, it was bad enough to the point where Logan had to make a comment on the video, apologizing for upsetting fans, reading, "Sorry if anyone was offended by this video. We're not trying to upset anyone. All of our videos are just meant to entertain you guys. Sometimes we include dark humor, and I understand it's not for everyone. There will be a new video Monday. Thanks for watching and supporting our channel. However, now that we're on the topic of racist and stereotypical videos, we can't forget about SML movie Joseph Gets Adopted. The video starts with Jackie Chu noticing Joseph's permission slip is blank, and when Joseph reveals he has no parents, CPS steps in and says that they'll have to move him to a foster home all the way in Utah. Freaked out, Joseph, Jr., and Cody try to find someone local to adopt him, but after a few failed attempts, Timmy's parents, Hank and Suzanne, suddenly agree once they realize that Joseph is black and might be good at sports. They drag him to football and basketball tryouts, but after Joseph loses both, Hank rips up the adoption papers in disappointment.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm not your dad. What? What does that mean? Where are you going?
Luckily, Cody points out a loophole since the papers weren't legally voided and no one witnessed it. Joseph is still technically adopted by them and gets to stay in Florida. This video was very controversial for the obvious reason that the Huckardoos were heavily stereotyping Joseph, as they assumed that he would be good at sports because he was black, and was pretty much the only thing that they expected out of them. The Huckardoos were really bad in this episode for adopting Joseph because he was stereotyped to be good at sports, and unadopting him at the end. Joseph deserves a loving family. Plus, I hate the Huckardoos for being a really bad family even to their kids and their neighbors. This video sucked and was unfunny. It was just filled with horrible, unfunny racist jokes, and as soon as I saw the Huckardoos on the thumbnail, I knew it was gonna be bad knowing what Hank is like. Now, let's take a break from the racist videos and talk about one that caused backlash for a reason people wouldn't expect. In SML movie Toad's Mistake, Toad finds a nickel and thinks it's his lucky day. But things go south fast when Mama Luigi shows up and brutally starts attacking him for touching it, slamming him around, tossing him into a basketball hoop, and even pelting him with a tennis ball. He then draws a mustache on Toad's face and keeps beating him up with a crowbar, just as Mario walks in and casually joins, thinking Toad needs to be punished. Together, they escalate the chaos, hitting Toad with soap in a pillowcase, slamming him with a toilet lid, burning his face on the stove, and finally microwaving him until he explodes. When Mario asks why they did all that, Mama Luigi simply says he touched my nickel, and Mario agrees like it's the most reasonable thing ever. Now, this video was controversial for the simple reason that the video featured a lot of gore and a lot of abuse is shown, even though it's towards a plush. This and Jeffy's tantrum are the worst episodes of 2017. I hated this episode, not because it wasn't a Jeffy episode, but Mama Luigi was torturing poor Toad because Toad just touched Mama Luigi's stupid nickel. It's called Toad torture. In addition to this, nowadays the video could be controversial because of one specific voice actor, which is none other than Zeke. At the time this video was filmed, he returned to the SML crew to remake this video, along with helping film the canceled SML movie. But recently, lots of stuff came out about Zeke, and the main thing was that he was into lolicon, which definitely wasn't a good look for him at all. And this significant situation that happened could be another reason why the video is so controversial, and caused so much backlash from fans. Now, while this video was controversial, but still loved, the same cannot be said for SML movie The Human Potion. In the video, we see Jackie Chu teaching a lesson on the human body, where he puts on his new glasses that he could now see with, and suddenly notices that some of his students, Junior, Joseph, and Cody in specific, were turtles. So he kicks them out of the class for not being human. Junior thought it was unfair, especially since Jeffy, who was human, thought he was a turtle. And when Junior told his dad Bowser about it, Bowser didn't mind at all since he used to skip school too. Then Goodman showed up at the house and told Bowser that because he is also a turtle, he couldn't legally own the home anymore, which made Chef Pee-Pee happy because it meant he didn't have to work there. To fix everything, Cody whipped up a potion that would turn them all human. Junior drank it first, then Joseph, and Cody, and for the first time, we would see the human puppets.
Guys, did it work?
Yeah?
Okay, guys, how do I look? Joseph, you look so cool. Oh, dude, I'm black.
Well, guys, how do I look?
You nerd.
Then later on, Bowser would drink the potion too once he realized what was going on. By the end, everyone's human again, and Jackie Chu accepts them back into the class. Now, this video was a really controversial one. It was meant to do a smooth transition on the channel from the plushies to the puppets for good, but at the time, fans were not happy with the designs, and best believe that this video was a controversial one.
No, the puppets look really ugly. Please don't keep using them. I like your channel, but please don't.
Don't tell me this is the change. I hate it.
Yeah, many fans hated the designs, and Logan would go back to use the plushies until 2021, where he unfortunately had to permanently start using them whether fans liked it or not due to the cease and desist letter. However, while the last video was controversial for the character designs and not the actual video plot, SML movie Jeffy's Cat Throw Up is very different. The video kicks off with Cody bringing his sick cat, General Grievous, to hang out during his final days. But when the cat pukes, Jeffy saves it on a plate and takes it to school for show and tell, where Jackie Chu offers to buy it for $10,000. And Jeffy locks in and rushes home with the puke, but Marvin, disgusted, throws it away in Jeffy's bathroom, leading Jeffy to call the cops on him for murder, and the officer gives Marvin 1 hour to recover it or face consequences. Meanwhile, Junior and Joseph try to come up with a scheme to get rich off the cat puke too, but their plan falls apart when Cody reveals that the cat died. Desperate, Marvin eats Chef Pee-Pee's nasty cooking to make himself puke and fake it as cat vomit, only for Brooklyn Guy to break the fourth wall and magically summon the real puke and leave. Alright, now let's get straight to the point. This video was super controversial because of just how bad and dumb the video is. It's very clear that at the time, Logan had no ideas at all, because bro made a whole video about throw up. The video was overall trash and nasty, and most, if not all fans hated the video. This video will forever be the worst video of 2023 and the channel as a whole. I've seen 2 Girls 1 Cup, but can't even fully watch this video. Now, while Jeffy's Cat Throw Up was a dumb idea, SML Movie Jr.'s YouTube channel was a way better idea, with a major controversy hidden in it. In this video, Junior was watching YouTube with his friends, when he realizes that PewDiePie has millions of subscribers for doing gaming videos, and Junior decides that he wants to try that for himself. They would start by doing pranks on Chef Pee-Pee, but that wouldn't really work out. Afterwards, they decided it would be a better idea to try to bag hot girls, but like expected, 7-year-old Junior and Joseph were not able to do that. And after all the shenanigans, best believe they were getting desperate. They went from doing random dumb pranks on people to even trying to stage pranks. But like expected, none of this works. So Junior resorted to what makes the video so controversial.
Alright guys, they want to say our prank is fake? I mean, it was fake, but screw those guys. We're gonna do a real prank, okay? A really offensive, cool prank that's gonna get a lot of views, okay? It's got a lot of controversy, okay? Alright, Joseph, record this. Hey, what's up,
And Junior wouldn't stop. He would rip it 2 more times in the video, along with trying other types of content. At the end, Junior and his friends would just give up because YouTube didn't work out for them. Now, this video was controversial, similar to the Jeffy the Rapper situation, which is where Lance said the N-word, but this time around, Logan said it, and it was definitely controversial to say the least. Why is Bowser Jr. being racist? People are hating this video because of Junior being racist and saying the word ninja, but again, this was in 2015, back when YouTube humor was more edgy, but that never justifies for Logan, or anyone who can't say the N-word, to say it on video. Now, well, in this video, Junior was trying to grow his YouTube channel. In SML movie Cody's favorite game, Logan was trying to full-on promote a sponsor. The video kicks off with Junior telling Cody he's bored, and Cody replies saying that he's hooked on a game called Lords Mobile. Cody goes on to explain that it's a popular strategy game, named one of Google Play's most competitive games, and Android's excellent game of 2017, with over 130 million players worldwide. He also mentions a contest where 3 lucky winners can snag a free iPhone and PS4 Pro. Before showing Junior how to play, Junior sees a Lords Mobile commercial. Jeffy gets sucked in, and when Mr. Goodman shows up and showers Cody with money, the video wraps up with Cody lying at it all, saying link in the description. Now, from hearing me explain the plot, you can clearly see why this video was controversial. Similar to Jeffy Plays Genshin Impact, this video was a straight up self-promo, and pretty much wasted one of the 2 SML videos that we would get in a week at the time. What a shameless cash grab. Now, while this video was bad for being a cash grab, at least it wasn't re-uploaded 3 different times for how controversial it is, like SML movie Jeffy's Kids. In this video, Jeffy was telling Mario and Rosalina that the Cheerio box looks bloated. After some convincing, Mario lets Jeffy check it out. Brooklyn Guy shows up, and after a dramatic scene, Brooklyn Guy discovers that there are 3 heartbeats coming from the box, which leads to the emergence of 2 mini Cheerio boxes and a deformed Jeffy he names Jeffy Jr. At home, Jeffy introduces Jeffy Jr. to Mario and Rosalina, but Mario's not thrilled when he realizes what's going on, while Rosalina is oddly excited. Things quickly spiral out of control as Jeffy tries parenting his new kid, who causes chaos, including a toilet disaster, while Bowser Jr. is busy eating and kicking the other mini boxes, eventually leading to the cops getting involved, and Jeffy showing Mario his strange method of getting the Cheerio box pregnant. Now, this video was just simply disgusting, and was controversial for the fact that the video straight up showed Jeffy impregnating a Cheerio box, and showing it giving birth to a young audience, because at the time, SML had many kids watching them because of Jeffy. 1 out of 10. Worst video of 2017. I hated this video. It's so boring and disturbing, and mean-spirited and stupid. To be honest, this episode is really gross, disturbing, uncanny, and creepy. And for some reason, Logan really liked this controversial video, as he would re-upload it 3 other times after it got taken down, including one of the times being a heavily censored version that's now on the deleted Super Mario Logan 2 channel. You know, if Logan didn't re-upload the video 20 times and instead kept it deleted, this demonetization problem wouldn't even be a thing. Now, to end off the video with a bang, SML movie The Gun is a perfect pick for this. In this video, Junior and Joseph are hanging out in Junior's apartment, waiting for Cody to show up, and they start playing 52 card pickup. Cody eventually arrives with a metal detector, and after making fun of it, they all head to the playground where Cody finds an iPod, Joseph finds a gold watch, and Junior stumbles upon a gun. Back at the apartment, Junior and Joseph want to play with the gun, but Cody warns them it's dangerous, so Junior steals Cody's iPod out of spite. Things spiral when a news report reveals a shooting at the playground, and they realize their fingerprints are on the gun, making them potential suspects, leading to Cody getting accidentally shot in the eye by Junior while trying to clean the weapon. In the end, after some wild hand cutting and confusion, Junior and Chef Pee-Pee discover the gun belongs to a police officer who's now looking for it. Now, this video was controversial because of the high amounts of gore and showing examples of how to misuse a weapon. Now, obviously, this video didn't cause any major consequences to Logan, but it was controversial in the eyes of many fans back then. It was harsh, yes, and there was lots of blood for no reason, but at least this one had a plot, guys. It isn't nearly as bad is the drone. I rate it 3 out of 8. Now, this was definitely a huge roller coaster full of SML's most infamous videos. But now that you're here, click on the video on screen. You just sat through this whole video anyways.